Let's have a little look at joints now. Joints are where two bones meet, yeah? And where you've got two bones meet, you don't want one bone rubbing on another bone, and so you have a little cushion on the end of the bone, and that is called your cartilage or hyaline cartilage. And it's very important to keep your joints functioning not only effectively and healthfully, but without any pain, yes? Surrounding that joint is a capsule. It's called your synovial capsule. And on the inside of that synovial capsule, there's a membrane. And that membrane is called your synovial membrane. And that membrane secretes something called synovial fluid. That was easy, wasn't it? Synovial, synovial, synovial. It's the capsule, then the membrane on the inside of the capsule, and then it's the fluid that that membrane produces. Those are the main three parts to remember. Now, as I say, you've got these little coverings on the ends of your bones. Do you know what I mean by a sea sponge? A real sea sponge? The sort that when you leave it on the side of the bath and it dries out, what happens to it? It goes hard, it can fracture easily, you pick it up and sort of bits of dust fall off it, it sort of disintegrates a bit, doesn't it? What about when you get that sponge and you dunk it in your bath? What happens then? It becomes soft, it sort of goes, whoo-hoo, doesn't it? Well, sort of. And it's all soft and spongy and bits don't break off it anymore. It's really nice and, you know, you want to use it to wash yourself with. Very similar to what's on the ends of your bones. When that cartilage dries out, it flakes and cracks and breaks away easily. When it's engorged with fluid, it's like a lovely soft pillow on the ends of your bones. And this is why we have this synovial membrane producing this synovial fluid, because the fluid is absorbed into these little pillows on the ends of your bones, and they stay nice and protective to the bone ends. Now, it's vitally important that we move sufficiently in our lives, because the only thing that stimulates the membranes to produce the fluid is movement. So if you lie in bed in the morning, lie in the bed presumably all night, but in the morning, when you get up, you haven't been moving much. And as we get older, we start to notice the difference when we haven't been moving, don't we? We get out of bed, and we feel a little bit stiffer in the joints than we do once we get going, yeah? Or once you get going, you're stimulating the fluid, it's soaking into the sponges on the ends of the bones, and they're able to do their job really well.